Oh my god. I am literally screaming right now. I cannot even deal with what is happening on General Hospital. Like my brain is actually short-circuiting and I need to talk about it immediately before I explode. Okay, but listen, I was literally just sitting here eating my pasta, minding my own business, and I checked the spoilers for Friday, March 20, and I choked. I actually choked on a noodle because the sheer audacity of these writers and these characters is sending me into orbit. I am typing this so fast my thumbs are cramping, but I don't even care because you need to hear this. It is so dramatic, and I am personally offended by half the choices these people are making. Like, are they real? Sometimes I feel like they are real, people trying to actively ruin my life with their stress. I had to pause my entire evening, text my group chat in all caps, and now I am here spilling everything because I am unwell. Okay, wait, let me start with Jason and Brit because my heart is actually pounding out of my chest. I'm screaming! Jocelyn Jax, who literally cannot mind her own business for 5 seconds, catches Brit Westbourne with her luggage. Like, Brit is just trying to pack her bags and escape her literal nightmare of a life, and here comes Jocelyn snooping around, asking if she's going somewhere. I was yelling at my screen. Brit is panicking, she is terrified, she's being blackmailed by Jen Sidwell and Ross Cullum to finish her dad's crazy project or lose her Huntington's meds. And Jocelyn is just standing there like, what you doing? I can't breathe. Brit has to spin this completely bogus story on the spot, and you know Brit is usually so smooth, but she is cracking under the pressure. She is frantic. And I'm just like, Jocelyn, please, for the love of everything, walk away. Let the woman flee to Canada with Jason. But no, it's a whole tense standoff, and I am sweating just thinking about it. And speaking of Jason Morgan, oh my god, don't even get me started on him right now. While Brit is getting interrogated by nosy Jocelyn, Jason is off in some dark, moody room opening up his weapons case. My jaw dropped. The camera pans to him looking all pensive and lethal, and I'm like, Jason, what are you doing? He is literally preparing for a risky mission to eliminate Ross Cullum. Yes, the head of the WSB. He is plotting to wipe a high-ranking government intelligence director off the map. This is insane, by the way. I know Jason is stone cold, and he does what he has to do to protect the people he loves. But taking out the head of the WSB, that is a massive gamble. I am calling it right now, this is going to end badly. Mark my words, Cullum is dangerous and Jason is walking into a trap or something. I am so stressed about Steve Burton's exit because if this is how he leaves the canvas, I am going to need therapy. I literally cannot handle Jason being in this much danger. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, let's jump over to Wyndemere, because the absolute unhinged chaos happening there is making me dizzy. Marco Rios is losing his mind. He is scrambling, he is trapped, and he is talking to his father, Jen Sidwell, who is basically the devil incarnate at this point. Sidwell makes this incredibly dangerous promise to Marco. He reassures him that Sonny Corinthos will be taken out. I literally gasped. Like, Marco has been acting all innocent, pretending he moved past his vengeful rage against Sonny, but deep down he still wants Sonny dead. And Sidwell is just casually like, don't worry son, I'll murder the biggest mob boss in Port Charles for you. The audacity. I am so mad at Marco right now. Why would he do that? He is playing with fire. Sonny is going to destroy them all if he finds out, and Jason is already on the warpath. But wait, it gets worse for Marco. I forgot to mention earlier, but Marco makes yet another risky move, and Cullum is onto him. Cullum realizes that Marco completely lied to him about Pascal and the whole miscommunication regarding Brit's medication. Cullum is not stupid. He intercepted Marco at the safe he held the 2 vials of Brit's meds. And he knows Marco was trying to steal them for Lucas Jones to reverse engineer. Now Cullum is scrutinizing Marco's every move, and Marco is in grave danger. I am literally biting my nails. If Cullum takes out Marco, or if Sidwell finds out Marco is messing up, it is going to be a bloodbath. Wyndemere is going to turn into a literal crime scene, and I am here for the drama, but also terrified for everyone involved. Okay, where was I? Right, so back to the absolute hypocrisy of Carly Corinthos. I swear she needs to get it together. Carly is having this deep conversation with Jack Brennan, and she literally looks him in the eye and tells him that if you love someone, you have to risk being honest with them. I choked on my drink. Carly is giving honesty advice. She is giving Brennan a nudge to come clean about Jocelyn's WSB status and how he recruited her daughter. Which, yes, Brennan needs to tell the truth because Joss is in way over her head. But Carly preaching about honesty is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Why? Because she is currently hiding fugitive Valentin Cassadine. She is harboring a wanted man, keeping secrets from everyone, and she has the nerve to tell Brennan to be honest. I can't even deal right now. Carly is so messy. I love her, but she is infuriating. Brennan is probably just going to keep his mouth shut because he knows Cullum is a threat, but Carly pushing him is just peak Carly behavior. And then we have Ava Jerome at the hospital being her iconic dramatic self. Ava corners Lucas Jones and delivers this ominous warning. She literally says she has set a trap and you are walking right into it. I was yelling at the TV, who is she? Is she talking about Brit? Does Ava realize Lucas is tangled up in this dangerous plot to steal Brit's meds and reverse engineer them? Or is she talking about Elizabeth Baldwin and Rick Lansing's romance? Trying to keep Lucas out of that messy triangle, Ava is always in everyone's business, but she is usually right. Lucas is taking massive risks working with Marco, and if Ava knows about it, that means the secret is leaking. Lucas needs to listen to Ava, but you know he won't because he is too sympathetic and wants to save Brit. I am so stressed for Lucas. He is going to get himself killed or arrested. Oh wait, before that happened actually, I need to talk about the Quartermaine mansion because Tracy and Alexis are having it out and it is glorious. Tracy Quartermaine sits down with Alexis Davis and they get into a massive argument. Tracy is arguing that it's up to them to sort it out and she is obviously talking about the Danny Morgan Guardian situation. Jason asks Danny how he would feel about living with Alexis since Jason is leaving town for months and Tracy is furious. Tracy objects to Jason picking Alexis. And honestly, I see both sides and I am torn. Alexis is already caring for Scout, but she has that restraining order drama with Willow. And Tracy thinks she can provide a more stable environment at the Q mansion. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Alexis is combative, Tracy is fiercely protective, and they are just going at it. I live for these two legendary women fighting. But poor Danny is just caught in the middle of this custody war while his dad is off trying to assassinate a WSB director. It's too much. And finally, I have to talk about Lulu Spencer and Nathan West because I am so frustrated I could cry. They are trying to have their first official date. Just a nice romantic evening to figure out their complicated feelings. But of course, it's a total disaster at first because James West is third-wheeling them. It's so awkward and cute, but also like, please, go to sleep, child. So, they finally get James to bed, they finally score some time alone, the tension is building, it's getting steamy, they head to the bedroom, and bam! Derailed. Their bedroom session gets completely interrupted. I am screaming. Who is at the door? Is it Maxie Jones coming to yell at them because she is so bitter and resentful? Is it Dante Falconeri looking for Lulu? Or does Nathan get called into work because Cullum and Jason are shooting up the town? I swear, if it's Maxie, I am going to lose my mind. Let Lulu and Nathan be happy for 5 minutes. The writers hate romance, I swear. Honestly, this whole episode sounds like it's going to be a non-stop thrill ride and I am not emotionally prepared. Jason is going rogue, Brit is panicking, Marco is making deadly deals, Carly is being a hypocrite, Ava is dropping cryptic warnings. Tracy is fighting for custody and Lulu can't even get a moment of peace. I am going to need a strong drink and a support group to get through Friday. Mark my words, someone is going to die, someone is going to get kidnapped, and I am going to be left screaming at my screen until Monday. I literally cannot wait, but also I am terrified. Okay, I need to go calm down. My heart rate is way too high. I'm done.